This is a Frank podcast.
This Warriors Life podcast 2026, episode 1, Brad. We're back. How are you, mate?
One. Numero uno. Yeah, I'm good. Just enjoying another miserable, wet, Dunedin sunny summer day. But apart from that, trying to kickstart into the season, eh? Bit of bloody footy ahead.
It's rolling around very quickly. Will Evans and Brad Larking here with you. This Warriors Life podcast brought to you by King's Container Crew again in 2026. We're also still in the Frank podcast stable. Big changes afoot, Brad. If you haven't been on social media and getting buffeted by my promotions, notice that This Warriors Life now exists over on Substacks, still thiswarriorslife.com. But yeah, fresher look, lots more content. There'll be more audio and video content from us as well, Brad, and opportunity for people to get on board and support us. There'll still be plenty of free stuff, the player ratings, the main podcast episode each week. But we've been blown away by the early adopters jumping on board to become paid subscribers. We'll talk a bit about how all that all works. But what are your first impressions, Brad, as not exactly an impartial observer, but
It's a lot cleaner and easier to navigate. No disrespect to the last website, but some things being behind a bit of a paywall means you can delete a whole lot of. Sometimes you're there reading about a footy player, next minute you're into a foot skincare company article, and you're like, "Hang on, how'd this happen?" So just the cleanliness, easy to navigate, especially for someone like me. I can get confused quite easy if there's things popping up and blinking in corners, and so yeah. Beautifully set up.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Well, it's been
what hides in behind the paywall? So everything's as per normal, really, isn't it? Like what we were given previously is still free on the site.
Pretty much. There'll be, obviously the player ratings will remain free. There's pretty much the only written content I have been doing the last couple of years. Be the odd sort of feature and history piece and your news and that sort of thing will be free. More your in-depth articles. Done a couple already. Positional selection previews on the fullback and centers and wingers. Get a bit, preview the first few paragraphs, and then then we're behind the paywall. But this is no obligation. If you can't chip in, that's totally fine.
Just trying to mooch out a living here. Just trying to mooch out a bit of a dream living scenario. The other thing, back to what my favorite. How good is it having your book, 25-year? Yeah, here it is. Here it is on the shelf next to me.
Behind me as well. Yeah.
So, how good is it having that on the site, able to read? But the thing I like is the little video inserts that are slipped in there amongst it.
Now, if you're watching this on video, I'll display all this in a second, navigate you around the site. But that was, I guess, where it all started. The idea to put the whole shebang on Substack was to get the book up in digital form, the 25 years of New Zealand Warriors, written by yours truly. So that's all up there for paid subscribers. Bevan Donovan, one of the early subscribers, has been absolutely devouring it. He's about halfway through the book already. 2020, all new chapter, that's up there already. The subsequent 5 seasons will roll out during the year as well. So there might be a hard copy edition one day again down the track. But for now, that's the only place you can get the most complete history of the Warriors. It is great with the embedded videos and stuff to really sink your teeth into and go down memory lane. Just back to the old website, Brad, and I know I knew in my heart that it was cumbersome and annoying with all the pop-ups, but I didn't, it kind of went unsaid. It was kind of like when I jumped over to this platform when you're going out with a girlfriend that all your mates hate, and then as soon as you break up with them, it's absolutely slag them off. Oh, thank God you got rid of it. So I've been hearing a fair bit about how annoying the old site was. So
they creep up on you. Like it starts and you probably look at it like you grew with it. So it's like living with a kid and then you take your kid to someone that hasn't seen them in 2 years. Oh shit, you're growing. And it's like, that was sort of like the website. You didn't see the growth of advertising maybe, but yeah. But yeah, nonetheless, there was still good content in amongst all that. And yeah, the new one. Are you going to be punching out? So do you have the next 5 years written, or are you writing? Is that part of your project this year?
I'm in the process, yeah. So we'll roll them out over the coming weeks and months. But yeah, it's just a good resource to have there for all your paid subscribers at your fingertips. Now, I do want we need to shout out some very special subscribers. We're obviously extremely grateful for all our annual and monthly subscribers. Just quickly, that's $7.50 a month or $75 for the year. That's currently discounted a launch special, 20% off. So you're only paying $6 New Zealand as well. Our crummy,
geez, what's that? 80 cents Aussie. Come on, jump on.
But been blown away by the founding member, or what we call our This Warriors Lifers, jumping on. This is if you really want to get behind us and get an extra piece of exclusive, won't be for sale ever merch. And yeah, had several jump on board. So I want to shout out Jermaine Downs, This Warriors Lifer number 1, Tristan, This Warriors Lifer number 2, number 3 is good old Mike Hobbs, bloody legend, Ben Campbell, number 4, Matt Rainan, friend of the show, number 5. Maybe a surprise, This Warriors Lifer. Has he even listened to the podcast?
No, he has been very solid since the outset and very supportive of it. So thanks, Maddie, man. You're a good bastard. And Jermaine, number 1, on all those boys, I don't want to disregard any of them. Number 1, that's a nice little get, isn't it?
Yeah. But I think it's,
it'll be worth something one day, Jermaine.
How people, cherish their warrior number or their, test player number. Maybe this will be something like that. Cam Finlayson, number 6. Very good bloke as well, and he's been with us supporting our content for a long, long time. Heaps of newcomers and heaps of our old Patreon supporters as well. So if you're just hearing about this for the first time and you're still chipping on Patreon, switch over to the Substack platform if you can still support us. We'd love to have you. That's big motivation behind this whole thing is actually giving our Patreon supporters in particular something extra. It was just out of the goodness of their hearts up until now. Now so you're getting, and we'll explain more about how it'll work, but a bit more exclusive audio and video content from us, me with some other people as well, and there'll be subscriber chats and probably a bit more closer to and after games and that sort of thing. So plenty of benefits and plenty of reason to jump on board with us if you can. If not, still getting what you used to get. So everybody wins.
Sweet. Looking forward to it.
Okay, Brad, should we fire up this share screen thing so we can navigate people around the site?
What button's
that? Seamless feature that
especially when we started this podcast, you sort of sat there blankly. I thought it had frozen, and you said, "Which one do I press again?" So yeah, this could take a little bit, listeners and viewers out there. Well, not saying I'm any better.
Here we go. We're away. Here we go. There's the fresh news site. There's us, Brad, with a nice little cartoon filter over us. This is the explainer article. Yeah. Some of our recent posts. So here's our here's the wingers one, centers and wingers published yesterday. Look at that. How nice and clean. Videos galore. A couple of polls down the bottom as well. Notice you haven't voted yet, Brad. You haven't.
No. I'll jump on there this RV. Have a little sniff. Yeah. I didn't realize that voting thing was all live and all ticking over already. It's sharp.
Yeah, there's all kinds of features, Brad. So this is look a little different if you're on the app, but here's the menu bar, podcast news, the game day where all the player ratings and so forth will sit. A history section, just click through to there. So all your old favorites, your short history of and rivalries. Plenty of stuff there. Oh, that hasn't. No, I haven't. I've blown a Brad already. Hang on.
How'd you do that?
Share the screen. Hang on.
Oh, did you share the wrong screen?
Stand by.
Do you want me to
I
leave?
didn't realise.
Do you want me to just leave you alone with your new website?
Hang on. Here we go. There's a history tab there. So, yeah, plenty of content on there. Plenty more to come. A few old profiles of warriors and that sort of carry on. And here's the book. So the book's fully loaded up onto there. All the season chapters, all the in-between chapters. So the book's up there in its entirety. Here's your brand new 2020 chapter here.
Nice.
Yeah. Videos, all kinds of stuff. It's thoroughly enjoyed putting it together, and it's proud of
that looks cool.
sitting up there in full. If you do want to sample it before joining as a paid subscriber, I've got the 1995 chapter up for free, so anyone can go right through that one. But yeah, good times.
It's a lot of
plenty
work you're
great
putting
memories,
in there,
plenty-
William.
Yeah, fair bit of work, mate. But so jump on, have a hone around the site, and see what you reckon.
Bit of a browse.
Yeah. I'm sure people are going to be wondering about our matching hats, Brad. So while we're
cute, isn't it? Yeah.
So
shout out to Thousand Deer Glove Company. Any snowboarders, skiers, mountain bikers? Oh, Danny too does a good hat as well. We've gone with the Warriors. But shout out to Thousand Deers
Instagram page. Yeah, nice looking logo, nice looking gear they make, and quality gloves, no doubt. If you're up there on the hill,
well, the boys have been smashing their mountain bike gloves all summer, hanging in there. So support a small New Zealand company trying to get things done.
Yeah, good stuff.
Danny too.
Obviously, Brad, we're more than just a bit. While we're on the promotions buzz, Brad, I suppose we better give the This Warriors Life merch store a bit of a plug.
I've been sniffing
around just there quietly, Brad. One feature, if you've jumped on, or even if you're not a paid subscriber, just looking at it on the app, click the little play button up the top. Turns into an audio book, or it'll read out any article. Some posh English bloke will read out the article for you. So if you're in your car,
is that even the book?
Yeah.
Will the book read to you as well?
Yeah. Yeah.
No
just
shit.
Click at any article, any chapter of the book. You just click the play button up the top, and it'll read it out to you. It's
that sounds like a bit of me.
Some of his pronunciations of our Pacifica players leave a bit to be desired. Just as a disclaimer.
He's having a go though.
Hey, he's definitely having a crack and
trying his best. Yeah.
So,
sweet. That's a nice little. Yeah, that is a good little feature for the people that, like me, sort of go off on an imaginary track before you get to the end of the page of anything. All of a sudden, you're thinking about buying a new rim for your Honda 50 instead of working out who played centre in 1998.
And hang on, Brad. Our merch store as well. So there's a link there on the menu bar on the website as well. But also thiswarriorslife.digitease.co.nz. This will be pretty tedious if you're just listening on audio, but bear with us. Here we are. The merch store expanded a bit. So we launched this last year. This is our classic range with the wide logo, the emblems on a whole bunch of stuff, including stubby coolers, beer
glassware, kitchenware. Anyone building a new house and after some glasses for their new house, get a dozen of them.
It's a full set. Yeah. I think there's a discount. There must be a discount break at 10, I think. So that's money in the bank. But there's a bit more of a range here, Brad. Now, got a few of our Warriors icons here. Might have seen me wearing the Jazz Tavanga one on the podcast a bit last year. Hip hop legends. This is some of your personal favourites in here, Brad. Got
Yeah.
your De La Soul, MF Doom, Tribe. I think you've got the Tribe Called Quest one, don't you? I've got the
Tropical
Wu Tang
Quest.
one.
I have to get me a Run
your new
DMC one though. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, your new favourite, the Run DMC one, NWA, Beasties, and for you hard rock and metalheads and that sort of thing out here, a few
I didn't know this one was there.
designs in here as well. Oh, I sent it to you. Jeez.
Yeah.
This is my personal
suppose I-
favourite, the Iron Maiden one. Yeah.
Yeah. What about the
Strike
I've got that
Slayer.
Strokes
Yeah.
t-shirt.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you're into movie buff, I just really wanted to use the classic
Yeah.
Warriors font.
Yeah.
For
And
something.
why wouldn't you?
And
why
yeah.
wouldn't you?
And
Yeah.
I thought that one was quite cool too.
For anyone want to mask, that's for anyone want to mask their support for us too. So you can feel comfortable wearing that, but most people think you're into Back to the Future, and that you're a whole lot better with that. Yes. Nice. Cool. Yeah, I hadn't seen a few of them. I've been summer dazing, man.
Yeah, you take a bit longer to get into podcast and Warriors and NRL mode, don't you?
Yeah, I do. It's starting to feel like footy season's coming though. Bit of news. It's been nice having the Bears signing a few players, keeping the footy chat going a little bit. This Zach Lomax thing, that's getting a little tiresome, eh? Zach, you walked out. What do you think they're going to do?
Yeah, why do you think that the Eels are not happy? 1 year into a 4-year deal. Come on.
And then of all teams to go to, the Storm from the Eels, who so what a
rob them of a premiership, rob them of their marquee player. I mean, come on, Melbourne.
Yeah, Melbourne should give them that 2009 trophy they've got in their fucking thing there as a swap for Lomax.
Warriors have been a bit under the radar news-wise, which is probably for the best, just ticking away, getting through their pre-season. Bit of injury recovery news. Mitch Barnett aiming at a round 2 return. That's great news. Luke Metcalf round 7. That could be a make or break factor for the year, don't you reckon, Brad? You've got to get through the first 6 weeks with, I guess, a makeshift combination. Tanner Boyd. I thought he went all right after Metcalf went down. It was a tough gig to step into, and he was sensational getting back into that New South Wales Cup team at the end of the year. But you'd ideally want Metcalf starting the year and him having to come in, cold in round 7, or whether he gets a couple of games in New South Wales Cup. It's tough off another major leg injury.
It's a few rounds in, isn't it? It's a few.
Yeah, you're really
nearly 2 months into the season. Yeah, and I think the Mitch Barnett one's strange as well. Round 2. The fuck's round 2? Why can't he be ready 5 days earlier? I don't understand why in that 5 days he's going to be that much readier. So should they? Sounds like they're rushing him in to get to round 2, and more like round 7.
Do you think they should give him a bit longer?
Well, I don't see what's the difference between 5 days and then him playing the next week.
5 out of 180 odd days since he did it.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is interesting.
So that one mystifies me a little bit.
But yeah, looking forward to having the co-captain back on deck. But that Metcalf one,
that
could be treading water a little bit, or hope. Yeah, but they've got a tough draw to start with. Roosters at home. I think we got Manly and the Raiders early. Yeah, no easy games.
Oh, I didn't know they had that sort of
draw
start. Yeah, I'll bring up the draw.
Roosters on a Friday night at home to start off with. Raiders at home round 2, and a trip to Newcastle, host the Tigers, head over to, and then back-to-back away games against the Sharks and the Storm. That's your 6 games. That's the 6 games that they're slated to be without Metcalf. And if he's coming back cold, and we're 2 and 4, it's a big gig.
It is. So who you got? I suppose Tanner. It's either Tanner or Tamaiti. That's not ideal starting the season, is it? Got all those young ones and waiting. Just give it to Harry Inch.
Inch and Cleary, just bite the bullet.
The future is now.
Yeah. Now, exciting news for our listeners: the long-awaited return of Fonzie. We haven't heard from him since just before, I think, our Teamless Tuesday article for the qualifying final. So he'll be returning for the first time in more than 4 months. I've missed Fonzie. I'm sure you guys have too. And it'd be great to have the big fella back. Quick take on his on the 2025 season from him, which we didn't quite get at the end of last year, and looking ahead to this year. If I can revert back to the new site, Brad, and a couple of the first couple of exclusive paid subscriber articles, and the votes coming in are very interesting. We'll talk about preferred lineups and how we think they should go, how we would ideally want them to go, and how I think they probably will go, which fair bit of divergence. I think Fonzie's generally more aligned with Andrew Webster's approach. You and I are reactionary and want change. But interesting poll results already. Warriors fullback, it's basically down to Chance and Tan Tuapiki. Tuapiki shooting out to a 76% lead in the poll of who our readers so far want. Chance at 19%, other 5%. Not sure who they're after there. Maybe Geronimo Doyle. Roger was an option there.
Roger played for Samoa. He was insane at fullback in that series.
Yeah, he's still got it. Our reigning player of the year. And the centres and wingers article, poll for each. And who do we want as our wingers? Roger and Lofi Khan Pereira, the newcomer, it's heading out to a 57% preferred wing combination. Got Roger and Dallin at 29%, and Dallin and Lofi Khan Pereira at 14%. So that would, I imagine, others want Roger in the centres. The poll asking who you'd want as the Warriors other centre, assuming Pompey's a lock for one spot there. Ali Leatawa and Chance Nickel-Klodstad actually even 36% each. I guess that sort of reflects if Chance isn't at fullback, it's probably a centre option. So that kind of tracks with the fullback poll result. Rocco Berry still getting some support, 21%. Roger at 7%. But yeah, really interesting selection battle to come up. Whether he sticks with the tried and true, Dallin, coming off a tough year. Khan Pereira maybe having to prove himself again. His strike rate is absolutely insane, Brad. Across the NRL and New South Wales Cup, 86 tries in 78 games, and he's at a try a game, and
for the Titans
NRL,
as well
over 3 seasons. For the Titans,
Melbourne
the team
Storm.
That hasn't. He scored 24 tries in 21 games to lead the NRL in 2024. That's for a team that finished 14th. So hell of a strike. It's
nice
player.
To have a weapon.
Yeah, one of the quickest in the game. But yeah, and Rocco Berry, we haven't really heard any injury updates on him. Injury ravaged couple of seasons, lasted a couple of minutes of the final round game last year, dislocating his shoulder. He's unlikely wouldn't think he's a round one chance. And Ali Leatawa, the forgotten man, really. This time last year, he was probably the player we talked the most about. This was his year, and fell flat after a decent start. So super exciting. But we'll talk about some more of those positional battles and permutations. Heaps in the pack as well. There's so many good young forwards that
I know
that NRL quality, and not.
That's
just,
why I don't mind
NRL
shifting Lecker out to centre. But when we get into positional chat, we'll talk more. But yeah, I think there's enough. There's so many players in there that you're probably strengthening by shifting him out. And I don't know. That's where I'm leaning towards, Will.
And what do we got, Brad? We've got the trials coming up February 14th, a romantic encounter with Manly in Napier. McLean Park. It's pretty exciting for the people of Hawke's Bay.
Take the missus to the footy. Valentine's Day.
charity, yeah.
Take a box of favourites
Um,
and just sit there and watch the streakers. Napier are famous for streakers, aren't they? Didn't they make a mess of a couple of games up there? Remember that last
the
one they
game
played the
against the
Broncos
Broncos
there?
yeah.
So yeah, Valentine's Day could be interesting at McLean Park.
So you'll see our first Teamless Tuesday live episode of the year that week. I guess, what does that make it? February 10th?
It'll be close
Is
to.
it a Saturday?
Close
I think
to.
it is. Yeah,
It is a
round about
Saturday
that
4 p.m.
Tuesday that week. We'll be sweating on that first lineup. The following week, they play the Dolphins down in Sydney at Leichhardt Oval. I think they might be part of a doubleheader on a Friday. So, yeah, always exciting watching trials after being starved of footy for a few months, and a couple of good matchups there. First look at some new recruits and new combinations. Players have been waiting to come back. Just
Some
can't wait
depth
for it
players. It's
all
always good
to
seeing some depth players at this grade too. Like some kids, like people you'd never really heard of that can come and make an impact and sort of take a bit of interest in the young fella for the year. I like watching these trials just to see how, like this Harry Inch, it's going to be awesome. He'll get a game. I want to see what that is. A bit of talk about him.
I guess he'll get a bit of time off the bench, maybe. They'll probably want to give, if it's Tanner Boyd and Chanel, as much chance to gel as possible before round one. But yeah, love seeing some of these young fellas get a run.
That Inch, is he New South Wales Cup age, or is he still a young fella?
He can play Jersey Flag. I think he's still only 19.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So he's eligible for Flag for a couple of years. But
interesting.
Cult hero written all over him. Speaking of TWL cult heroes, and this is Warriors adjacent. Setu never got the run at NRL level, despite you and I being a huge fan.
Yeah,
I guess we don't have much sway, Brad, but he is apparently killing it at the Dragons and pushing for a starting wing spot. Nothing would make me happier than seeing Setu make his NRL debut.
Yeah, geez, he's done some yards around the league, chasing the footy dream. But he's always been impressive ball in hand. I think there's maybe some defensive deficiencies that have let him down, but ball in hand, he's electric and he makes things happen. Him, and it looks like Toby Crosby might getting close to a top 30 contract at the Panthers.
Yeah, Penrith, yeah. So a lot of fans upset about his exit. So you expect him to make an impact to the Panthers. Setu 13 tries in 14 games for the Warriors in reserve grade last year. His overall New South Wales Queensland Cup record, 60 tries in 93 games. So yeah, if anyone, he's still he's 27. Be just great to see him be one of those mature age rookies make his mark
and string a few together.
Yeah, good luck to you, Setu. This was
and
just
Tommy
meant to be
at the Panthers too. I want to see him do well this year.
Yeah, just fell down the pecking order here. A couple of injuries and
a couple of good young kids.
Irregular in 2023, but there's a couple of opportunities there at the Panthers for those guys, and good luck to them. This was just meant to be a bit of a Sunday morning quick catch up, blow out the cobwebs,
sell ourselves a bit,
dust off the mics. Yeah. So that'll probably be enough from us, Brad, unless you got any news, musings.
No, I got nothing to do. Because of the shit weather, we've decided to dam our pond. So we've been going down the pissing down rain every now and then, digging a horrible big clay hole that's going to be a mess when it dries up. We shouldn't be doing it, but we're damming. So we're going to we'll finish this up and then we're going to go put another layer on. We're getting it pretty high now. It's cool. Might just let it go, see if we can surf some stationary. No, it won't be anything like that. But yeah, what else can you do on a wet, miserable day?
Send us some photos, Brad. We'll keep everyone updated. But
what are you doing?
Aside from that, just sun's poking out. Might try and get out and about, go for a walk or something. Enjoy the day.
Yeah, nice. Go bag other people's gardens around the neighborhood. Just looking over the fence. Fuck, what a mess. How could you live like that? Oh, I like that one. What are those flowers? Take a photo. Oh, Jesus, that paddling pool's still out in that front lawn.
That sounds a bit like me, Brad. Again, just looking forward to a bumpy year. Considering we were, even threatening to pack it in, Brad. It's been quite the about face, but we can't wait for another season with everyone. Blown away by the support and the people jumping on board to subscribe, whether it be free or paid subscribers. It's exciting to see, and hopefully we can provide you with some good entertainment and good content.
Share us with your friends. Don't just be selfish and keep us to yourselves. Share it with your friends. Let people know about us, and we'll be coming into it. Footy season. Oh, prediction. Early first round 1. Where do you predict we finish? Higher or lower than last season?
Yeah, I think we're around about the same. Maybe even I thought we maybe overachieved a bit last year in a very even comp. That probably helped us with the likes of the Panthers sort of getting off to a really slow start, and the Roosters. So I think seventh or eighth would be a pretty good effort this year. Love to see us win a finals game or two. But I think with Metcalf out, if we could get into the finals would be a big pass mark for me.
Yeah, because the squad hasn't changed much, so potential's got to go up. The output's got to go up a bit to get. We were lucky in a few close games. Yeah, I think 7th or 8th, rolling through there, pain the ass for a couple of top teams. Make sure we beat the lower teams, and see if we can blood some more new talent like we did Lecker last year. Winning a couple more of them. I think Lecker and Valmonga are going to be huge.
Yeah, we've got Eddie Itamiatava was outstanding in his taste as well. Jacob Laban back from injury. Few others that could poke their noses through. Kalis Fatialofa's got a bit of hype around him.
And
Loffy coming in. If we can settle on some combinations, if we can get the back line cranking. Just a quick stat, Brad. We haven't had too many stats, but after round 4, we didn't have the same centre combination for more than 3 games in a row. So, that sort of lack of continuity does hurt, and obviously the halves disruption in the middle of the year going to come down to a bit of luck health wise. But if we can finish on the positive side of that ledger, I thought we definitely finished on the negative side last year. With injuries, then anything can happen. Yeah,
no, fair enough. I think we're the same. Oh well. Sweet as, bro. You have a good day.
Yeah, you too. And till we see you again, we'll see you again on Thursday. We're aiming for. You gonna turn up for that one? You, me, and Fonzie?
Yeah,
getting the band back together.
If work behaves, I'll definitely be there. Yes.
Well, until then, everyone, take care of yourselves and each other.
This is a Frank podcast.